$1,000,000 would take around 11 and a half days if you were paid $1 each second. However, earning $1,000,000,000 would take more than 3.5 decades. You know, it is pretty simple to conceive of people's financial situations in terms of being rich or poor. However, in a more general sense, one could argue that there are 5 distinct degrees of wealth, and at each level, things change significantly. What a millionaire can accomplish versus what a billionaire can accomplish is mind-boggling. Hey guys, this is Fred, and welcome to Investing Wise Academy. In this video, we'll take a look at what life is like for people with varying degrees of wealth and examine some of the oddest and most costly purchases made by the ultra-rich. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. There is a 10,000-fold difference between someone who makes $50,000 a year and someone who makes $500 million. To them, spending $200,000 on a Lambo is the same as paying $20. A work of art worth $20 million. It's as though you've spent 20 grand. A Hamptons mansion worth $60 million feels like $6,000. So, while our purchases may seem significant, a billionaire's purchases are trivial. Of course, you can purchase everything you want with that kind of money, and I promise we'll get there. Instead, let's begin with the most wealthy ranks, the top 1%. However, even if you make more than $200,000 a year, you're in the top 1% of the world's wealthiest people. You may not feel as affluent as you believe just because you're in the top 1% of earners in the United States. Having a great house and car is possible, but the associated expenditures are sometimes prohibitive, so you may not have a sense of financial security even if you're still employed full-time. That's why, at a certain point, net worth is used to gauge wealth rather than income, because the more money you have, the less likely you are to earn it through a paycheck. $10 million to $13 million. Your wants and needs are fulfilled at this point. Comfortable living is possible. You have a charming home. You frequently travel first class when flying abroad. A $2,000 suite can be appropriate for a special event. You have the financial means to pay for any medical care you require, and no unexpected financial setback will have the power to end your life. However, you aren't wealthy because money isn't an issue. Even while making significant judgments, you must exercise caution and common sense. However, your net worth isn't considered ultra-high net worth in the banking industry. $30 million to $100 million. You've officially made it to the major leagues at this point, and it's safe to assume you're either the head of or a major shareholder in a major corporation. You're used to staying in 5-star hotels, and you also own several properties worldwide where you can spend time at your leisure. You travel on vacation during peak times, such as Coachella or Singapore for the F1 race, and you won't even notice that the hotel you're staying in costs between $10 and $20,000. Other people must go through a series of people to reach you since you have a personal assistant. Almost anything the average person associates with things affluent people buy is available for purchase. For example, you may have whatever automobile you desire and the most expensive jewelry. However, even though you are most likely surrounded by other highly affluent individuals, you may not feel as though you have enough, which is an interesting phenomenon. However, your friend's limited edition Ferrari is worth far more than your brand new model because only 5 of them were ever produced. Even if you merely had dinner with a local governor, a rich buddy recently dined with the President of the United States. $100 million to $1 billion. You may own or run a business that most people know about, even if they don't know you personally. you'll be able to mingle with A-listers in Hollywood, rock stars on the road, and business moguls in the boardroom. With the right outfit, you'll be able to travel just about everywhere. You have a global network of apartments and offices, each with a staff and a fleet of high-end vehicles. A private island may be in your future if you're like that sort of stuff. A private yacht is, of course, included in the package. Almost anything you can imagine is possible. Interested in playing a match with a tennis celebrity you admire? Give them a call. You could be able to play a game with him if you made a gift of more than $100,000 to his organization. If you'd like your favorite band to perform at your private event, contact them directly. They'll do it if you pay enough. When you have a fortune of over $1 billion, you may engage individuals to get you the most expensive versions of any product you like. For example, the Australian firm Toilet Paper Man manufactures 22-karat gold toilet paper for approximately $1.3 million. What better way to dump money down a toilet than with a gold toilet or perhaps a complete bathroom made of gold? In fact, if you're wealthy, you're free to carry gold in your possession at all times. $1 billion and above. Because you can get everything you want, and by anything I mean absolutely anything. Luxurious products and experiences aren't all we're talking about anymore. To begin, you have the option to purchase access. Almost anyone on the earth may be reached through your personal, and you will receive a call in return. 1 billion people can provide you incredible access and respect, allowing you to ask your people to contact someone within an hour and have them do so. This applies to politicians and celebrities, especially if the billionaire is a generous donor to their political party. Politicians may utilize this to their advantage. There are times when billionaires meet with state leaders to discuss issues of mutual interest. Next, influence. As a multi-billionaire, you have several levers to influence public policy and conversation. Sometimes this isn't bad, like pushing for reduced taxes on the wealthy, although that obviously does happen. On the other hand, your riches and contacts provide you the power to affect global change on many levels, not just the political. Lastly, time. On the other hand, billionaires have an advantage that most people overlook: the power to virtually buy time. There is practically nothing to wait for. There are no lines. Doing nothing isn't an option. When you have your own private aircraft, you can just show up at the airport anytime you want, sit in the plane and take off within 2 minutes. However, no amount of money can buy everything. Losing a loved one, your health, or facing your own death are difficulties that no money can fix. Death is the great equalizer. You might want to reconsider your position if you're viewing this video and feeling depressed. Even though we've looked at various wealth levels in this video, your being here indicates that your overall worth is far more than that. For a time, stare at the bottom of the wealth pyramid and forget that some individuals have so much more than you. As long as you have an internet connection, a fridge full of food, clothing, a roof over your head, and a place to sleep, you're better off than 75% of the population. Even if you have just $1 in your bank account, you're still wealthier than most people on the planet, who are either in debt or have nothing. And there you go, guys. You've just learned how the life of the rich and ultra-rich goes. So, what are your plans to become wealthy? You might want to share it with us in the comments section below, as we might get some ideas. Before you go, smash the like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons for more videos like this. My name is Fred, and see you in the next video.